All right, we're going live, gentlemen. All right. What's going on, YouTube? What's going on? It is Monday, and it is 3 o'clock on the Pacific Standard Time, the real time. You know, not this East Coast bull that these guys are on. I'm going to be the main host today because this is on my channel. So I'm Derek Smith, but joining me is Mr. Ryan Turner, as always, with me over here on the Pulse, and the one, the only, the douchebag himself on the show, Mike. So awesome to have you, man.
What up, bro? What's going on, man? Good to see you.
It's good to see you, man. I see you looking jacked, bro. I saw you, when we were over when I was in Philly, like looking big, bro. I know you're never as big as you want to be.
Never, dude. Standing next to you, I look like a fucking child.
Hey, but to me, you're always jacked, bro. Jacked and looking tan.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm getting old, man.
So like I was kind of explaining to you a little bit before the show started. We're just gonna run through me and Ryan here. We run a thing called Reddit. I don't know if you've ever messed around on Reddit. It's basically like a big community posting board, and it's just the community talking about random stuff, everything, all ranges of arm wrestling, from training to hot topics to whatever it's going to be. There's going to be a lot of Devon, Larratt, and Levon talk, but there's also a lot of other random crap in there. So we're going to go over that with you. And then also we have some questions that the community themselves wanted us to ask you. So we're going to get to the top most upvoted questions for Mr. Mike Ayello himself. We're going to go on that. So let me get this on the screen here. I'm still relatively new to this as well. Okay, there you go. That shows us. All right, so the first, I'll switch to this tab. This is the Ask Your Questions from Mike Ayello. We had a sweet picture of you looking juicy, bro. All right, so we're gonna stop, or we'll jump into the most upvoted questions, the most popular questions, right? First one from StrainX13 says, "Is he gonna attempt to qualify for East versus West?" I think qualifiers are done. Did you compete?
I did not. I haven't been training. I'm only 7 months out of my out of surgery. I had a like I said, everyone obviously knows what happened. I had a 4-level fusion done. So you kind of have to wait like a year before you can really make sure all the hardware is like fused to the bone. If not, you can like fuck up the screws, and I don't want to do that again. So I was going to wait it out. I'm going to start training like May, June, and then maybe hit Tennessee States maybe in Nashville, or I may go up to Magda's tournament in Toronto, because she's got a lot of like super matches going on, and I think it's August 6th. They're both at the same date, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, but see how the training goes.
So you're getting back on the horse.
I need to, bro. I love this fucking sport, bro. I can't stay away. I suck at everything else. I mean, I suck at arm wrestling, but I suck at everything else a lot more. So it's like at least I could do something with my life.
Hey, train. And if you suck at arm wrestling,
you're better than Eric Spoto, though. And me every time we've met. All right. Yeah. So next question is from JID Veru. Says, would him and Larry be something that interests him? I guess there's a lot of questions here, but
Larry Wheels?
Yeah, always Larry Wheels, of course.
Yeah, he leveled up big time. I talked to Adam Silver. He was like, dude, listen, he wants to pull you again, obviously right-handed. He's way better than when you pulled him 2 years ago. So, absolutely. If he wants to come to New York, I'm not flying to actually, he's in California now, though. He's still in Dubai, but I would definitely pull Larry again. He's a legit puller, man.
Could you give a little more background to that? Because it was in like that backyard practice party thing on Long Island, right? Were you both fresh? Because you had already go, but I don't think there's any more context in Larry's.
Yeah. So we were supposed to pull a few times. Us, meaning me, Adam, and Larry, were trying to just get it together. We never did. He was flying into New York, and he was like, dude, I want to like come to your practice. We hold practice in New York and in Long Island. And we were like, I'm like, if you want it, we'll do like a super match before the practice. You know what I mean? We'll fucking fresh for fresh. We'll go, best of 5, best of 3, whatever you want to do. And it was a real deal, fucking set up, ready to go. And I mean, at that time, he didn't have anything for me. He was strong, but he was still a little green.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, he's a lot better. His left is like really good. But yeah, I would definitely pull him again. But that was like a legit, set up, ready, go, and fucking.
Yeah. It was like summer of 2021, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Well, this guy posted a ton of questions, so we'll grab two more out of what he put in there. How long do you tan?
I tan like seriously. I don't fucking I'm serious when it comes to tanning, bro. I don't. I go 3 times a week. I go in a bed, and then I only spray tan before like a tournament to look extra fucking juicy. I was doing the that Milano tan, but it makes me like nauseous. Like if you do more than like 0.5 IUs of it, you feel like fluish. It's like miserable. So I used to do that as well, but I stopped doing the Milano tan.
These questions are so ridiculous. If you gave 100% to arm wrestling, what would be the highest rank you could accomplish in your opinion?
Realistically, I would say right now there's a lot of good guys. I would say top 6, 7.
Are you talking about world rankings or North America?
North America. No, yeah. I mean, I don't think I'd ever even do the halfway decent in overseas.
Dude, you're a monster. I think you could do a lot better than you think. Would you beat Bresnan right now?
Bresnan, well,
maybe not right now.
I mean, if I was like trained and like when I pulled Eric, I was like super strong. Right. I felt really good. But yeah, I think I could beat Tim. With all due respect, I fucking love Tim. I'm not really putting him down, but I think I could take him.
Yeah, Tim's awesome. I mean, it doesn't mean it's no knock on him. It's just belief in yourself. Doesn't mean
I mean, he's on. He's like, what is he? 60-something years old at this point. I mean,
yeah, I think like 102 or something.
Blind and deaf.
Yeah.
When, how long do you think it will take you to get back into form? Are you doing anything right now, or are you just bedridden, not touching a weight, not even turning?
No, I'm back in the gym. Okay. I'm back up to like 265, which is usually my weight. Okay. I'm moving some good, like decent weight around. I feel strong. I'm back on the cycle. I'm going every day. I'm consistent. My diet's on point. That's just the gym. My elbow hasn't touched a table in fucking since Eric's spot. It was like 2021 November. Yeah. Was the last time I like arm wrestled. So, I would say about 2 months of like 2 or 3 months of like training on the table. I'll be back in regular form.
Good.
All right, so this guy asked about Eric Spoto. We've already kind of mentioned him a couple times. Next one is ask him how his personality has changed over time. It's kind of a weird question.
Whose personality?
Yours.
Oh, mine. People asking me how my personality changed. Really, in a good way or a bad way? I don't know.
It says how his personality has changed over time. Like, have you changed over time? Your personality, I guess. Have you grown?
I'm still the same guy. I'm always cracking jokes, being fucking silly and whatever. Sometimes people take that like I'm soft or something. It's like, like they can crack jokes against, and they don't know me. And I'm like, yo, dude, I don't even know you. Like I make fun of myself. Mm-hmm. I'm very funny. Like, I don't need you to like do it also. You know what I mean? Like, I'm way funnier than you. I can crack jokes on myself. And I make myself the butt of the joke. And I hate when people like, jump on top of that. It's like, oh, and you're a douchebag too. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. I don't even fucking know you. I'll fucking break your jaw. But anyway, I don't want to be a tough guy in fucking camera, but go ahead.
The final one we're going to ask is, are you still a firefighter? It says,
no, retired 2020.
Gotcha. You put your time in, man, so that's for sure. Okay, now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of things. These are the most upvoted questions. We're going to scroll down this. Generally, we're going to do 2 people's opinions on each topic. We were talking about this last week. So obviously, Mike, you're the guest, so we're going to have you jump in on each topic, and then me and Ryan will kind of take turns voicing our opinion on different topics. So it takes a long time if you have 3 people voicing an opinion on each post. It just takes forever. All right, so we're going to go a little faster. The first one here is a post by Martino. How do you say his name, Ryan?
Martino Doney. I think it's Martino space Doney, I think is his real name. I hope I'm not messing that up. Sorry, Martino. I know he tunes in.
Mike, can you see the screen? Can you see the computer screen?
I cannot see. I'm like blind as a fucking bat.
Oh shit! All right, so it's him basically comparing his hand size against a bunch of different elite arm.
Oh, I saw that.
Irakli and Corey and Dennis. Dennis doesn't have. Have you ever gripped up with Dennis, Michael?
We never pulled, but like I saw, we met at the 2011 Arnold Classic, and he was just like, and they said he was actually small at that time. He was like 290.
Right.
And I was like, this guy's fucking gigantic.
but his hands aren't very long. They're thick.
They're thick, but you're right. I mean, everyone was like after pulling and stuff. I mean,
oh yeah, I never pulled them. I gripped up with them a little bit, but that was about it. Georgie Svetkov is super long arms. Actually, did you pull with Georgie when you went to Moldova? You went to Moldova, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't pull Georgie. No.
Oh, you didn't pull him? Okay. I remember you're out there. Okay, yeah, it's just him basically comparing a lot of hand sizes to the top guys, which is interesting. Nobody has, in my experience, I think Vitaly has the longest hands I've ever felt. Besides, like a Jeff Dave or like an outlier, someone like that, like a Oleg Zoke type deal. A normal hand.
Yeah, he's like your height, right? He's like what, 6'8"?
I think he's taller than me. He's like an inch
Jesus
taller.
Christ.
So that dude's a beast. I'm so excited. I know you're gonna get out to this East versus West thing. I'm really excited to see you mix it up with these dudes, all these top Europeans. You're gonna go for sure. It's inevitable.
I'll see how it goes. I mean, I'll see how I fare like in the States, and then we'll take it from there.
Is there anyone that catches your eye, Mike, in terms of the East versus West, or is it too early to say?
What I want to pull, or
have you thought about that, or are you just worried about getting back on the table?
Yeah, right now I'm not. I don't want to start calling out names and get myself in fucking trouble.
Yeah, committed.
Before we hop on to this next one, I forgot we did have a super chat earlier. I just want to say thank you to James Clark for the $20 super chat. It says, "Sup, gents? What's going on, James?" And a big shout out to everybody that's popping in the chat, you guys. Richard Jennings, GB19. I saw that our guy Brandon Allen is in the chat right now. What's up, Brandon Allen?
Love Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon's the man, dude. And just a bunch of the regulars, guys. All the people we'll see, all the super supporters. Thank you guys for hanging out. And I'll try to jump in there, you guys. But like I said, we're trying to stay on topic here a little bit. Next one is a post from Lucky LR7 about Devon's pump. I mean, when he gets jacked up from practicing, his arms gets pretty freaking big. Dude.
Yeah.
Especially he's only doing that one arm training, so his left arm is tiny. It's like a little baby arm.
He gets fucking swollen, man.
How many times have you pulled with Devon?
I'm sorry?
How many times have you pulled or practiced with Devon?
Practiced once or twice, and then we pulled in a tournament in Vegas once.
All right. Do you do both hands?
No, I did in that tournament that I pulled Devon. I did do two hands, both hands. Excuse me. I did. I pulled like Jeff Dave first. I got smoked, and then I pulled Robbie Topi. I went 2 and out. I'm like, fuck you both.
Those are two really strong left-handed dudes, so that's not.
I was like, it was a terrible draw right off the bat.
Yeah, I think I remember a hook war with you and Devon, right? And like WAL.
Yeah, I did better than I really thought. When they called me up, I was like, fuck, I'm pulling Devon. I turned to my wife. I was like, fuck. I went up to the table like this is gonna, and then I wound up like actually doing halfway decent. I was like, holy shit.
10-second match, man. That was.
I was like, all right, but.
Ryan, you pull both hands too, right?
Yeah.
Do you know it's a sizable difference with either hand, or are they pretty much the same for you?
It's weird, man. Yeah, elbow flexors on the left are stronger. Pretty much everything hand and wrist related on the right is stronger. So,
gotcha.
Yeah, everyone has their theories. Brush your teeth with the right hand. You hold the heavy groceries with the left hand. Who knows? But I don't know if there's any truth to that, or if we're just bro sciencing it up here.
This next one's a post by Just AU69 says the shaved gorilla. It's a picture of oh my gosh, brain fart. What's his name?
Zarab.
Tabaridzi. Yeah, I should know some other stuff. I'm commentating in East versus West.
He's fucking jacked.
Yeah.
Good luck with all the names, by the way, Derek.
I'm gonna have to memorize all these. Zarab is a beast. Have you been watching his matches, Mike?
Yeah, dude is freaking. He's a fucking sick inside polar, man.
Yeah, and he just went over to the Russian tournament, the AMC, and he cleaned house.
Did he really? Yeah. He guy's fucking legit, man. Super thick dude.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Chance ran through.
Yeah, if you're trying to hook Chance, it's just a bad idea. I mean, his move is just like it eats up a fucking hook every time.
Right.
Yeah, he's facing RVJ. What's your history with RVJ? And okay, so we have a ton of data. Zarab's like the dude to compare. So Zarab's pulled Ron Bath, and it went to 2-2 sudden death.
That was good. That was a good match.
Yeah, it was. It was an awesome match. And
Ron fucking came back. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah,
that was a war.
Have you pulled both RVJ? I'm sure you have been in the Northeast.
I did. I pulled RVJ in the main states in 2013.
Yep.
We met in the finals, and I won. He actually we pulled 3 times, and I won. I wound up winning. He beat me once.
And what about Ron Bath?
I never pulled Ron. I would always love to pull Ron. I would. I don't think he wasn't in my weight class. So and we just never met at a tournament. It was weird.
Interesting.
Yeah, I gripped him with Ron. I beat him left-handed. I've never pulled him right-handed though. So those dudes are all.
Love that guy, bro. He's fucking awesome.
Okay. This is a video of Mindaugas and Giannis Amalans pulling. Have you, dude? These little guys. I'm sorry, they're little. All right, I'm sorry, I'm gone little.
I actually did. Giannis. When I went down to Arm Wars in London, he was like Jesus Christ. Everybody from all over the globe was there.
Right.
And I was new. It was like I think it was 2013, and everyone's talking about this fucking Giannis guy. They were like, "Yo, this guy is a fucking wizard, bro. Watch this guy pull." And he really he destroyed everybody. And then even after pulling, he was just like really amazing. But and then we hung out at John Brzezink's house. He was in Arizona,
right? And
we were fucking around over there. He's super technical. That guy, he's awesome. He's like just an arm wrestler. Like,
oh yeah, these are the type of guys that me and you don't need to grip up with, Mike, because it's just gonna be embarrassing. We just need to stay off the table with these guys at all times.
Yeah, I think he's a physiotherapist too, or like a
super smart guy. Yeah, he breaks down the whole fucking. Yeah, he's
right,
really
he knows the body inside and out. And yeah.
Well, this video in particular is interesting because Mindaugas top rolled Giannis so easily. Mindaugas is freaking amazing as well.
Wow.
Yeah, these dudes.
There's so much talent out there. It's ridiculous.
Right, our lightweights are starting to hang though. They're going overseas. Our lightweights are starting to get in there.
Yeah,
dude, it's super awesome to see him getting in there and mixing it up. I mean, Mr. Paulin himself. I know he's not lightweight, but anything below, pretty much traditionally anything below super heavyweight, we weren't touching at all. Right, so. Just seeing these guys hang in there, and Doug, beating Coach Ray, and seeing him tear it up. Even Justin Bishop had that war with it wasn't Giannis. It was who did Justin pull? Justin Bishop on East versus West.
Oh God.
Oh damn it, dude.
I didn't see it.
Anyway, Justin had a war. Was it Mindaugas?
Yeah, I think it was Mindaugas. Yeah,
and
Bishop won, I think, round one, but Mindaugas won the whole thing.
Yeah, it was just a matter of inches and straps, like who had the higher strap, but it was really, really close. So I mean, I'm just really excited. And I know Justin's been on and off again too. So
yeah, his hand is so amazing, especially in the straps. I mean, out of the straps, he's good. I mean, he's really good.
This next one by JJG4L posted a quick clip of Monster Michael Todd in the show SWAT. Have you seen this?
I didn't see it.
Dude, he was on the show SWAT.
Was he really?
Yeah, he's I watched it. He's a bad guy. Look, Zuma Pearson is his name. He's like this bad thug.
That's awesome.
I
hope Mike comes back and he's healthy again, man. That poor guy fucking can't catch a break.
I've been talking to him and Rebecca and stuff, and they're definitely in high hopes. And with Mike now, one of the bigger things is that now he has the ability to get a lot tighter in his arm.
Yeah.
So he gained like 3 or 4 inches. And they think it'll get even more as time goes on, as he heals. So his ability, because before, remember, he could never transition into a press because his arm was stuck at that angle.
Yeah.
But now he can get way tighter for a hook or for a press. And he can also, I think, supinate and pronate now. So
that's good. Yeah.
I think, but his range of motion opening hasn't gotten any opener. So he still is going to have a King's move, but now he's going to have the transition into a press, into a hook as well.
Wow.
A lot faster. So it could be a way more dangerous Mike. I mean, I'm expecting big things personally.
I would love to see that.
Dude, what's your record with Mike? How many times you guys pulled?
Me and Mike, he actually came to New York, and it was like a practice thing. We did a lot of ready goes. We did a lot of practicing in Madison Square Garden. We had some kind of WAL thing. And at first we were doing like ready goes, and he didn't really do any King's move or anything. We were just going hook for hook. And I pinned him like 10 times in a row in a hook. And then he was like, all right. And then he just, he fucking posted up and did his thing. I couldn't press it down. I had him all the way over, and I ran out of gas, and he would just be like, do his fucking whole thing and just bury me into the pad. But yeah, I mean, that's the only time I really pulled Mike, was just like like on a table in Madison Square Garden, just fucking bullshitting back and forth. But we were going pretty hard. I mean, we practiced really hard that day. Rebecca was filming it, and Steve Black was like the referee or whatever. It was pretty cool.
I think I saw Steve Black. He was in Philly too, right?
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I like him. All right. What about you gonna get into acting anytime soon, Ryan? Does that tickle
I
your
can't
fancy?
keep up, man. Last show we had Devon on his movie clip. Now Michael Todd's getting famous. Levon's getting movie deals.
Oh shit!
Actually, I mean,
arm
Mike,
wrestling is just a stepping stone for your acting career. Apparently.
exactly, Mike, you totally should be in movies. Have you done any? You've done modeling. Were you on a calendar?
Oh yeah. A couple of years ago. Now I'm like an old fucking decrepit fucking weirdo looking dude. Yeah, 2013 and 14, I did the FDNY calendar.
Nice.
Hey, see,
It was like we used to go like
Ayello.
signings after you go to like all these places for like signings for the calendar, and it was all dudes. I'm like, where are the chicks, bro?
What did you sign up for, man?
Yeah, I was like, all right,
not what I thought it was gonna be.
yeah, this is fucking bullshit. But listen, a hit's a hit. $20 is $20, man.
But if you had like an opportunity for a role or something on a show, would you take it or no?
What's that?
If you had an opportunity to be on TV or a movie, you'd go for it,
Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
dude. You got pretty. You stand out. You stand out.
You
So,
stay-
As long as I can take my shirt off.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, same here. As long as I get to take the shirt off, everything's good. Gucci. All right, so move forward. Posted by Hero for Fun. This is my first competition match on the left. This looks like it's at WAF. Did you ever pull WAF, Mike?
I have not. No.
No. I went a couple times, man. It was a crazy experience. It's a crazy experience.
Yeah, it's got to be different.
It's thousands of arm wrestlers, man. Like more than you've ever seen in your life, and they're all like in the same hotels, just walking through the halls. And you're passing like a super heavyweight for Egypt and a super heavyweight, and they're all just no one speaks English. You're all having and stuff. It's intense.
It is. It's why when you go overseas, you're like, holy shit. I mean, yeah, it's fucking. It is. It's different. It's awesome. Even at the Arnold Classic was like that too. Everybody flies in for that, so it's pretty cool.
So there's a post here talking about Vovoda versus Berzink date and event confirmed. I guess
I saw that
matching against Berzink. What do you think about that?
I mean, Vovoda. The last time he pulled was Bresnan, right? A couple of years ago. It wasn't like the same guy. John's like in fucking tip top shape. I mean, he still has fucking. He's still amazing. I would go John easy.
You think so? Easy match for John, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ryan, what do you think?
Yeah, so Engen just went live with John today, and they talked about it. Apparently, it's going down in October at East versus West 9. So,
wow.
Yeah, so it's going down. John was concerned that Vovoda would be stronger in the hand department, but I mean, we saw Vovoda take a huge break, come back, face Tim Bresnan, and get smoked. So,
yeah.
But surely he's learned his lesson and will come back in even better shape. That's another thing John said. He's like, I expect him to be like tip top form here because he doesn't want another, big return to arm wrestling and then have to retire again.
Exactly.
So it's one of those
he can't lose again. I mean, John, it was against Saplankov, but I mean, still, I mean, he's got to.
Yeah.
He's got to beat him.
Yeah, so it's I mean, flip a damn coin. Who knows what shape Vovoda is going to come in at? So we can talk about the old Vovoda and how he used to be in all these tournaments, but like, has he been training? What's he been pulling like? So
yeah,
I'm gonna give it to John just because he's John.
He's still active, and he looks great. So yeah. I would go with John.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be watching. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
What's up, everybody in the chat? Looks like Engen just joined us in the chat as well. Engen, you legend.
Look who it is. What's up, Engen?
Wow.
All right, so moving forward, this is a video of the rise and fall of Krasimir Kostadinov. I mean, I hate that saying the fall, like they're done.
I know. I saw that. I'm like, what fall? That guy, he's still a young guy. He's still. I mean, if you look back at all the matches that guy had, I mean, he pulled everybody. The amount of titles he has, dude, he is fucking amazing.
The wars he had back in the day.
Oh my god,
dude, monster. Krause is a legend no matter what, dude. People have ups and downs. Everybody's counting out Matt Mask, counting out Krasimir. Like these dudes have proven it time and time again. They'll come back. They're going to be fine. I don't think that they're done by.
That's how this sport is. It's like it's up and down. I mean, sometimes you just in 2018, I pulled 15 tournaments and I only lost one match. It was like I just had a great year. You know what I mean? And sometimes you pull up to a tournament, your arm just doesn't fire, and you just have a bad day or a bad couple of super matches like Matt had. And it just sucks. And, sometimes your opponents are just like fucking on that day. And, it's just, that's how the sport is. It's just fucking, can't count people out,
He's an interesting case. I remember one interview with him. That style he has is just table time all the time. He wasn't doing any weights.
Yeah.
Even like the day before the tournament, he's training on the table. So
That's
I mean,
crazy.
I love him just for that. Like, it's just there's so many different ways to approach this sport.
Yeah.
So I always watch him because it's like, is that an effective route? Like, just straight table time all the time. So yeah,
Yeah,
I would say follow him.
And he's a super good dude. If you guys ever get a chance to talk to him, super nice guy. Like Krasimir is awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the stuff, it sucks because it's like when you're hot, you know, people love you. You lose a couple matches, people hate you. I'm definitely in the latter category right now with my last couple losses. And it's just like, but people ask me, like, how are you handling that? And it's just like, well, I know that when I start winning, they're all going to be back on it again.
Exactly.
I'll be number one again as soon as I start getting a winning streak. So I don't read too much into it. It's just the tide. It's just
when you smashed Tim Bresnan and all, it was like, you know, you want to, you know, you were fucking, dude, everyone's blowing you. Yeah.
And stuff. I was saying any of those. He's the next Levon and all this stuff. I'm like, too much. Like,
next Levon.
You're on fire, yeah.
But I'm training where everything's gonna be fine. But all right, so more videos. This video is about a video of Pradeep competing. Do you know who Pradeep is? He runs the Arm Wrestling News podcast.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So he did one tournament, as far as I know. He's competed one time, maybe twice. It's once or twice. But this is a video of him arm wrestling. He actually sent this to me years ago, asking me for a little critique on his, you know, his style and, you know, what he needs to work on. But Pradeep's not a bad arm wrestler. He doesn't have bad form by any means. Dude knocks me every single time chance he gets. But you know what? I'm going to be a Pradeep builder. I'm going to say that Pradeep had good form when he's arm wrestling. What do you think, Ryan?
Yeah, he commented on this video saying he had to kind of make a choice. He's like, there's a triangle here. You got arm wrestling training as myself as a competitor. I have the YouTube and commentary side of it. And then I have my real life job. And he said, I can't commit to all three. I had to pick two, and just being a commentator and my real job just made the most sense. So that's why we haven't really seen him much on the table. But yeah, I think I've heard a lot of takes on this. Do you have to be an arm wrestler to comment on the sport of arm wrestling, or can you just be a fan? And I mean, the answer is obviously a gradient, but it helps. It helps a lot. If you've been on the table, if you know what fatigue feels like, if you know what it takes to train, it helps you just empathize with the competitors. So it's good to see that he's competed and clearly knows his way around the table a little bit.
Definitely.
Yeah. Dude, Engen just said in the chat, would love to see Mike over here.
Hey.
Wow. That's an honor. That guy is what he's doing for this sport is really amazing. I mean, before I even started polling, when I first started getting into arm wrestling, I used to watch YouTube, and I used to watch all of his matches back in the day. I was like, this guy is a fucking freak. The matches he had, oh my goodness! And now he's giving back, and you know, all the connections he has, and I mean, the guy is just I think he redid the whole sport. Like, I mean, what's going on in the East versus West, and you know, and Turkey and stuff like that. I mean, the things he puts on is insane. You know.
It's so funny listening to newer arm wrestlers like complain about the smallest things. It's like, if
you know what, you can't. Yeah, people complain about everything. It's like, shut the fuck up. What the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean?
Like, everyone who's joined the sport after in like 2021 and beyond has no idea how good we have it right now.
Yeah, this is insane. I mean, I'm not that. I started in 2009. Yeah. From then till now, it's like night and day.
Yep.
You know, so I mean, yeah, for what he's doing is just really amazing, and you know,
don't take it for granted.
Oh, most credit to him. Actually, you had, speaking of, I know I brought up that Moldova event you went out there, but you had a good war with Gennady. You had a match with someone. Was it Gennady you locked up with when you were over there?
No, what's his name? The guy. Actually, I think you pulled him.
Revis.
Revis.
Yeah, okay. I remember you had a war with some awesome European.
I didn't have a war with him. He actually smashed me. I'm not gonna say, but I had a war with the what's his name? I forgot his fucking name. Damn it. He was actually pretty good. We had a hook war. I actually won. But I pulled a few guys that were like super strong.
Well, I mean, it just goes to show that, especially when you're training and stuff, like you're on the level, Mike. Like, you can go over there, and I think you should definitely do some damage, especially the right opponent, the right style matchups and stuff.
Yeah.
So I see it. There's not a lot of big guys that are hooking right now internationally. There's very few, to be honest.
My first match in Moldova was push car.
Oh.
I come off the he's doing that whole thing, like, you know, getting ready to fucking rip my arm off. I'm like, dude, you don't have to even do that, bro. So, he throws my hand, like he pissed on my arm and like threw it into the fucking crowd. I come off the stage and friggin' Todd Zilla's like, what happened? I'm like, what do you mean, what happened? That's fucking. But yeah, what an honor it was to pull that guy, man. God bless him.
Okay, so this video is about this is a guy doing rock climbing type stuff. Have you ever tried climbing rock, Mike? You ever tried doing any of this type of stuff?
Have I tried what? Oh God, what the hell is he doing?
He's like, it's rock climbing. It's like figure.
Oh, rock climbing. Yeah, I mean what's his name? What's that kid's name in he's from Massachusetts. He's like a sick rock climber.
Yeah,
It's great for your fingers. I mean,
Josh Grant.
Josh Grant.
Yeah. The club I started at. He has actually a rock climbing wall in his basement, dude. And
oh my God, yeah, he's a fucking legit dude, bro.
His form is a rock. It will blow your arms up.
He's like the only Democrat that I can talk to. What else? I love that guy. I'm like, you know what? If there's a civil war, you're safe.
He'd give you the shirt off his
back.
Yeah,
right. I'll move him out of the way and just start fucking shooting everybody else.
There you go.
All right. This is a post talking about posted by Intelligent Prune 1463. Says he basically wants to talk about Levon's wrist and saying that nobody's ever bent it back and it's impenetrable and it's the strongest wrist ever. Is essentially what this post says. You met Levon, Mike?
I never met him. No.
Oh, dude, the guy's wrist. I mean, I've seen Corey West's wrist. I've been around Corey. Corey's like a 10-inch wrist. I think Levon's are bigger, man.
Oh my God. Yeah, he's just a monstrosity.
Yeah, his forearm goes straight into his hand. There's no
Jesus Christ.
It just connects. So, I mean, I don't know. I think Devon flattened it out in their match when that first round.
Yeah,
he kind of got it flat a little bit. But I haven't seen Levon's wrist get busted completely back.
Vitaly, 2018 top 8. Remember the finals? That first round between Levon and Vitaly, it was stopped dead center.
Yeah.
I don't want to say he cracked the wrist, but it was close. But again, 2018 Levon is a different animal. So
yeah,
like what have you done recently? Yeah, that wrist is doing just fine.
Well, was Angerbayev? He was able to escape kind of a little bit out of
that guy. Point. Oh my God, he's amazing.
Yeah.
True, that too.
I think Mazarov is the only guy maybe in a year or two, I would say, because he's like, that guy's a freaking machine.
Well, we're going to find out soon. They're pulling East versus West.
Yeah, I want to see that match. That guy's so strong. 290-pound kid, 6'5".
Yeah, he's like 24 years old, too.
That's what I'm saying. He's like a young guy, bro. I mean,
man.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's all
right. My arm still hurts. Yeah, he's all right.
Oh, my God. They threw you to the wolves that time. I was like, oh, boy.
I know. Egan said all stuff. He's my friend. I can't believe you did that to me. I'm just kidding. All right, so someone's posting here. What happened to Khalid Jashel? Khalid, you know who Khalid is, Mike?
Yeah.
I mean, but basically, people are asking what happened to him. I mean, Larry's not in Dubai anymore. Is what happened to him. I mean, he was on Larry's channel, and that's how he was kind of getting seen a little bit. I'm sure he's still out there. I'm sure he's still an absolute monster, but that's how he was popping up. You know?
Yeah. When he pulled Alex's brother, Schoolboy,
right?
I was like, whoa, that guy's just raw talent. You know, he's.
Oh, he's a beast. I gripped up with him. We talked arm wrestling for a little bit. Really cool dude. He's from Cameroon, and he was like telling me about how life is back over there and stuff, and when he grew up, and like how crazy things are from where he's from. And
yeah, right. Oh God,
he was telling me were savage. Like they were like crazy stories.
Holy shit!
Wild. Like things he would.
I can't even imagine. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. I'm gonna tell the story. Now, this is in no way reflect my beliefs. All right. I'm just telling a story that I was told. All right. But he told me he was confused about like kind of like gay people. He's like, they're just gay. And I was like, I mean, yeah, man, there's just gay people. He goes, in my country where we're from, if we find out you're gay, we put tires around you in the street and we light you on fire.
Oh my God.
I'm like, what? And I go, the cops don't stop it? He goes, no, the villagers will all stop the cops from getting to you. Like you just burn in the street.
Holy like, shit.
I'm like, yo, what?
Wow.
Dude, it's crazy. I'm just
right. That's insane.
Dude.
Noted.
Yeah, exactly. You better walk like a man out there. Let's see. These are more videos of people doing lifts in their garage. What do you have anything at your house, Mike, or do you work out at the gym specifically?
I have all my stuff at my buddy's gym. So after my workouts or whatever, I just, I do cable work. I do, stuff like that. I have a table there and stuff.
Well, gotcha. Yeah, I have a pulley system now, but traditionally I never had anything in my house. I just go to the
gym. And I don't keep shit in my house.
What's your balance between weights and table time, Mike?
It's very lopsided. I'm a huge gym guy. I'm not a practice guy. If I go to a practice for 2 hours, my elbow is destroyed.
Yeah.
Well, especially
so I don't really fuck around like that. Yeah, it's actually a detriment for me to go to practice. I mean, I know how to arm wrestle. I don't, I do some table work, but I mean, if I go to like a hard practice, I'm wrecked.
Yeah. Speaking of schoolboy, they were in New York. Did you guys link up at all while you were there? Like, were you practicing together?
Before, I never pulled schoolboy, but before Alex, his brother, moved down to Miami, I went to his house in Jersey, and we had a really good practice there.
Okay, just like a one-off. It wasn't like a regular thing, though.
Yeah, no, because he lived in Jersey, which is like 2 or 3 hours from me, so it was tough to get there.
Gotcha.
I'm kind of scrolling down. A lot of these are just video postings. This one's talking about Hermes versus Devon, that being a potential match.
Wow.
What do you think about that matchup when it happens?
Hermes, the last time when he pulled Levon, I was like very impressed. I mean, I was impressed with him before that, but he is just like insane. I don't know if he was that big. The guy's fucking 280 pounds, 6'2". I mean, I thought he was much smaller.
I think it's the biggest he's ever been. Like, and he's probably still trying to go, but his frame is meant for that much weight. Like, he's not meant to hold that much weight. So it's
holy shit. Yeah, guy,
really, he's getting real.
That movie has, I mean, straight back into the. I mean, it's just very hard to deal with. I mean, if Devon comes in with like Devon, like when he pulled Michael Todd and just like ran through him like that, Devon, that's a good match.
Yeah, I think we need to see what happens with Devon and Gennady to see if.
Yeah, right.
Can be back up with the heavy boys. I mean, clearly he's on another level in the heavyweights. So
coming at 295, pancakes, the whole deal.
Poor Jody. But that might be what it takes, man. So we're gonna get some great data from East vs. West 7, and but dude, I'm never gonna doubt him out, dude, because he looks ridiculous. His thumb is massive, which who knows how Ermi's gonna handle that. But I mean, Ermi's also only 30 something, so he's gonna be in better form too. But
true.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a great match when it goes down.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Gennady and Devon match? Like, who do you think takes that one?
I mean, when he pulled, who did Gennady pull last time? And he came back and like beat him. Was it Chafee?
Chafee,
no.
Yeah, came back.
Yeah, that guy. I mean, he's got endurance. He's a big dude. I met him in Moldova. He was sitting down. And his back was fucking wide as a barn door. I was like, what the fuck is this guy? Sick puller. He's super explosive. For Devon to really just contain that is going to be tough. He's top 2-3 in the world, that guy. I mean, we'll see what happens.
If you had to put your money on someone, who are you picking?
Devon. Yeah, I never bet. He's my boy.
Yeah, I got you. Ryan, who do you think? If you had to put money on it, who's winning that match?
Devon, and I'm feeling pretty confident about it. I mean, if you look at the staking, it's a shutout in Devon's favor.
Yeah.
And I mean, you look at Gennady versus Michael Todd, Gennady versus Chafee, and then how Devon did against Michael Todd and how Devon did against Chafee, plus Devon saying he's stronger than ever. I think Devon's a significant favorite, more than people think. But I mean, Gennady has so many freaking options. Like when we saw Gennady versus Bresnan, like he's throwing that flop press out of nowhere, which turned the match around. So Devon might beat him in one area, but then he's gonna have to beat Gennady 3 different ways. Is basically gonna have to go down. So not counting Gennady out, but I would give Devon a significant advantage.
Yeah.
This post is a little interesting. Posted by Skills for Hire. It says, if you had 10 years to train for Levon, how would you go about it? If you lose, you die. You go to hell. If you win, you become a god. Unlimited pleasure awaits you. What's your training plan? What drugs you use, and all that type of stuff. How would you get ready for Levon in 10 years, Mike?
Levon?
Yeah.
Minimum of 30 IUs of growth.
Oh my God.
He's just. I mean, you'd have to. I mean, whatever everyone's trying to do. The last time he lost was against what's that kid's name from Bulgaria? Not Bulgaria. From Romania.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to go outside with him, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't have the tools. I'm an inside puller. He would just eat it up.
The tools. You have 10 years.
10 years, right? It would take me 10 years to learn how to top roll.
All right, so we're going inside then. Tons of growth. Getting just juicy as hell. Going for 400 pounds with abs. It'd be a sight to see.
Yeah.
What about you, Ryan? What are you doing? What are you doing 10 years for Levon?
Hey, man, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going up and up and up. I just won at Winter Blast, which I didn't win the year prior. So, like, don't fix what ain't broken, man. I'm sticking with my same routine right now. And I mean, Chris Drummond actually had a great response in there. He's just like, there's nothing I can do. You know, Levon is the perfect combination of like a responder to all the supplements and a genetic gift. And it's like, that's just what it is. Sometimes like reality just hits you in the face like that. But
I don't think anyone's touching him for the next couple of years. He's just fucking head and shoulders above everybody else.
He's just gifted. It's just what it is.
Yeah. This video just came out here with a guy named Daniel Fenton training with Dave Chafee when Chafee's getting ready for his Revis match. This is crazy because I know Daniel Fenton is one of the top up-and-coming super heavyweights. He is an absolute monster. He had a match with BJ Fokakis recently, and it didn't look very close. He kind of stonewalled BJ a little bit. So, yeah, I mean, Dave looks like he's in top form. But I see in this match a couple times he's starting to – and there's a longer video of the whole practice, and you see Dave practicing pressing. You see him practicing getting his shoulder behind it and starting to get that shoulder pressing down, which I think facing a top roller like Revis, that's going to be a nice tool to have. I predicted that Revis takes Dave's hand. Not that Dave's hand is weak. Revis is an amazing top roller. I think he will.
Yeah, and that's the only way to really beat Dave.
Right. So I think if Dave gets more and more comfy with that flop press, that strap, Jerry type stuff, I think that opens up whole new lanes for him. Because obviously he did it with Vitali, and it was like it was unplanned. It was just like it kind of happened. I think that was like the first time for them both in that crazy war. Then going against Hermes, Dave. Like it was almost like Dave wanted to do it. It was in the plan, but first he pulled back, opened up his arm too much, and then couldn't transition into it. So I think now, hopefully, he's planning to stay a little bit tighter and keep that transition faster and more at the forefront of his mind rather than waiting for it to open up.
Yeah.
But if he gets sharper, a little tighter with that press, a little faster with it, dude, I don't know.
And hopefully his arm doesn't blow up after 2 or 3 matches.
True.
He's having such a rough run at
the first 2 matches he's like wrecking people, and then like the 3rd match he's out of gas.
That's what I mean. Like on paper he's just losing, but like if you look at the details, he's whooping butt in the first couple rounds and then gassing. Yeah, poor dude. So I'm rooting.
I love Dave, man.
Yeah.
So Adam Orensky and Bacho Saganashvili. Do you know who Bacho is, Mike? Have you heard about that?
I do not.
How old is he? He's young, right? He's like and he's an absolute monster. From Georgia, right? He's from Georgia as well. But he's going against Adam Orensky, and Adam Orensky's last couple showings have been stupid. Like he's immovable. So I'm excited. A lot of people are counting out Adam in general because Bacho.
I like Adam,
yeah, but I think it could be very exciting. I understand why people are counting Bacho as the winner already, but because I don't know, he's this up and coming, superstar. Yeah. But
Adam was supposed to lose that match he had against the other kid.
Right.
And he just he toyed with him. I mean, he just curled him right in, looked at him, and just fucking blasted him.
Yeah.
I mean, do you even know how strong Adam is right now? Like, I mean, with the last couple matches, he hasn't really moved too much, right? He's been we kind of don't know how strong he is yet. I don't think he's been tested all the way in a little bit, so.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with Adam in my official predictions on this one. When I start leaving, I think I'm going to lean towards Adam for sure. But this is another exciting match. Engen's always dreaming up the craziest matches that are top notch, man. So, and then this is Bacho's first time on East vs. West stage as well. I think he's a little guy. I think he's really little as well. Not very tall. Keep getting these little dudes. All right, so let's see. Okay, from Mr. DWU says, I'm trying to get an idea how big the gap is between elite female and elite male arm wrestlers. Let's take Gabby, for example. What would her level be among elite male arm wrestlers? He's talking about her weight and stuff like that. Have you ever pulled with Gabby, Mike?
No, I don't grip up with girls, bro. I did one time with Sarah Bachman in Houston. I was like trying to avoid it. I'm like, get the fuck. There was like 100 camera phones. I'm like, this is just like a lose-lose. And she wanted to pull lefty. I'm looking at her husband, Mike. I'm like, Mike, just please, I don't want to do this, bro. I actually, like, it was like a ready go, and I went like 100% just in case fucking she buries me into the fucking pad. Yeah, I wouldn't pull Gabby, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, I had a story. Gabby came out here one time, and she had a little super match out here against Robin Chandler. I don't know if you remember Robin Chandler, and the manhandler, Robin Chandler was the nickname. But Gabby wins, and then afterwards she's kind of hanging out there. My whole team was there, and she arm wrestled my entire team. She beat every single member of my team besides me.
Dude,
and I told them all, I was like, you have to hook her. All right, she has a little hand. You have to hook with her. And she tossed them all. She tossed everybody.
Dude, she is fucking a beast, bro.
So
Jesus.
Yeah, I remember Sarah Bachman was practice playing with Ron Bath, and afterwards Ron was like, "Listen, if I let her get to her spot, I'm not getting out of that.
She'll fucking embarrass you, bro.
Yeah,
like
exactly. There's no winning.
Absolutely.
The gap isn't as big as you think, Mr. WU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Gabby could place in a pro super heavyweight class, or at least get some wins. She's not going all out. Depends on who she matches up with. If they're hooking,
100%.
If it's all top rollers, maybe she has a rough day.
Yeah,
because she has a really small hand. But it depends. Yeah, but the new super heavyweight world champion, Barbara, she has a big hand, bro.
Oh my god, that chick is huge.
Like 6'3". Like,
oh my god.
Yeah.
She might be able to win. I might have her as a favorite winning local tournaments.
Yeah, man. When she beat Gabby, I would have put my house that Gabby would have won. I didn't see Gabby. She was like the Levon of females, you know. Yeah. I didn't see her losing anytime soon, you know.
22 also. Like, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
Oh, here's an interesting one. Who was the strongest conventional arm wrestler of all time? Who had the biggest bench? I mean, the strongest conventional arm wrestler of all time?
Yeah. What does that question mean exactly?
Yeah, who has the best gym numbers? Regular gym lifts, like squat, bench, deadlift type stuff? Or what are we doing?
Yeah, I guess that would be conventional. Your big three.
Oh well, I have no idea, man. What powerlifters have competed in arm wrestling? Yeah. I mean, it'd be some powerlifters. Because I'm sure Mike did a bench or something like that. I don't know how much you've squatted.
No, yeah, I sucked. I'm not like, that's why I never post training videos. I was never really strong in the gym. I'm all for show, dude. That's why I call it was like Mikey Beach Muscles that came out. I don't really, the lifting heavy days. I mean, I've squatted 500, I benched 455, deadlifted like, I think close to 600, but that was like 10 years ago. No, I never do that anymore.
That's pretty strong, Mike. You discount yourself. You count yourself out way too much, man.
That's why my back is fucking filled with like metal.
Yeah. Well, we have Brian Shaw, if he gets more into the sport. We're all waiting for you to make that happen, Derek.
Dude, gripping up with that dude is insane, Mike.
He is a monster. He's probably the biggest human being. Like
for your style, I think if you gripped up with Brian, even right now, even he took it real serious, knowing what he knows right now. If you gripped up with him, you are going to be so nervous at the beginning.
Yeah.
He loads up so tight center with so much sideways and chest that for your style going shoulder forward, I would never. I would never want to go into that because he's all sidewaysy.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
At the beginning, like I feel like you're gonna willfully snap your. I hooked him pulled back as hard as I could onto his bicep, and then I had something for him. But it's just like I'm not going into that.
Yeah, right. He's a fucking beast. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I got a lot of hope for that dude for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. Why is Devon not training with Dave? Wait, that's a long ways down, dude. You're not gonna drive down there and train with Dave every time. Come on. The questions here on Reddit sometimes get silly. Like, yeah, why is Devon not training with, John Brzezinski every weekend? Yeah, because they live across the country.
They live, they're 12 hours apart.
Yeah, exactly. Why is Dave not training Mike Ayello every weekend? Hey, but who's close to you? Is it Marcio kind of close to you, or is he far?
Marcio's close. Yeah, he's in Jersey. He's about 2 hours. I train with the Jersey guys a few times.
Okay.
They have a really good freaking practice over there.
Dude, you guys have so many all-stars like in that just area of the country. It's wild.
Yeah. Jason Merlot, I was practicing with him and Marcio, and it's really good to pull with those guys. Mike Pelletier and those guys.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to find more. All these are just videos and people talking about like posting their favorite videos of matches and things that they've seen. Someone's the start of the East versus West 8 card. Jerry versus Hermes. Oh, that's already been announced. Jerry versus Hermes on that card. Okay. Yep. Well, then that topic's been brought up a lot. I don't know. How do you think that goes, Mike? How do you think Jerry and Hermes goes?
Style wise, the only way to really beat a top roll like that is just to jump in with the press with like Jerry's. He comes in at 330 and that big gigantic tricep and shoulder he has.
So you see Jerry as a favorite?
Yeah, he can arm wrestle for days. Jerry never gets tired. How many times has he been in a war? Him and Brzezinski in freaking UAL, and him and freaking Devon and Michael Todd. I'm like, they arm wrestle for what was that 8-minute match that one time?
Right. Yeah, stupid long ones with Jerry doing the Job of the Hut tongue. And then Levon and Morozov. Okay, that's where they're going to do Levon Morozov. I think it's all going to come down to Morozov's hand and wrist. Levon obviously top rolls most of the time, and I don't know if Morozov's be able to get his wrist rock solid enough to get onto his arm to really have his arm be a big player. But I bet you he's preparing that wedge, preparing that flop press, I mean everybody's preparing that for Levon. Why not?
Yep.
It's a possible way to win. Possible, right? So I that match I think is still Levon is the favorite.
Right now, Levon, and I would say about 2 or 3 years, I would go with the other kid.
Yeah, bingo.
And then Devon versus Dennis.
Oh, no one's touching Dennis.
You don't think so? Not right now.
Nah.
No.
That guy he's a fucking robot.
I mean, yeah, he is, but he's just coming back though, and Devon's on top of his game, and Devon
That's true.
Right-handed, and he didn't have the king's move left-handed. And
I mean, the way he looked against John. I mean, I know, and John was much smaller and much older, but I didn't know he was that young. Dennis Plank. I was like, wow.
Wait, how old is he right now?
See, he's not even 40 years old, right?
Oh, snap! He's young like me.
But yeah, I mean, he didn't even make a face. He was just sitting there like, he could have pinned him whenever he wanted to.
I don't think he ever makes a face, dude. I think that.
He doesn't really. Yeah, he doesn't grimace. Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's no emotion at all. What do you think about that one, Devon, Dennis, Ryan? What's your prediction?
I mean, round one. If we compare round one of John versus Dennis versus Devon and John, round one. I don't know, man. I want to say Devon takes it. I sound like such a Devon fanboy on here, but dude, he's looking so freaking good right now, and he's saying he's stronger than ever, right? Because that includes 2011 Devon, which is a whole nother beast. Dennis has had one match since his comeback, and granted, he did look good, but I mean, it's just one match, and John didn't throw a king's move at him, and Devon has all these options to throw. So, yeah, I mean, it's just rolling the dice here because we have so little data on Dennis, but I don't know. I think it's closer than people might think.
All right. I feel you guys on that. A guy named DeskPop83 posted, what's the counter to drag? What's the best counter to a strong lat drag from go? So someone that's just like straight rowing their elbow back. Someone does that to you, Mike. What do you do? I mean, that's perfect for your style, though. I mean, I think you love that. But what do you think?
I if someone's dragging back, I would rise. I would move my elbow towards the front of the pad, rise and top.
And top roll?
Yeah.
You just said you haven't learned. You would take 10 years.
I mean, it depends on who you are. I mean, it's...
All right. I figured you just go right through it because if they're pulling back, they're going to expose their own bicep, and you would.
I'll drag back. I mean, if you want to go hook for hook, I mean, I can, go with the best of them.
Well, Ryan's actually pretty shoulder committed, or used to be, right? Pretty shoulder committed as well, kind of similar to you, Mike. Ryan, how would you handle this?
Yeah, well, Tim Breslin yelled at me and said I need to be more of an outside puller, so I'm trying to change that. Yeah, I mean, if they're pulling backwards, I mean, how many times have you seen someone drag off the start and then they crack their own wrist because their wrist can't hold the weight that they're trying to pull back? So, I mean, I think just a lot of side, a little high outside. And if you can attack their pronator, like, I don't care if you win center of the table front to back. If I get you palm up and get your wrist back a little bit, I'm fine to pull from there. So, yeah, I just think your drag is only as strong as the weakest link. So if I can crack that wrist, I'm going to do it. And just a lot of side pressure, a lot of outside pronation.
So top rolling, just like Mike said. All right, I feel you guys. You outside pullers, you. All right. Someone posted a Chance versus Derek Smith in a hypothetical match, of course. What do you guys think? Tell me. Don't. It's okay. Say what you want. What do you think?
Chance voted for Chance he's so good, man. Mm-hmm. Did you guys practice together, right? Didn't you?
We practiced, but we were both beat up. I pulled Devon like 5 days before that. Chance pulled Devon like 2 or 3 days before that because Devon was flying around. So we were both beat to hell. So it was a beat to hell practice. We kind of met up. Yeah. But I mean, at that practice, I was handling Chance every which way.
Yeah, you had nothing for you.
But it was a practice, and we were rejected. But I just want to know you guys' predictions. If you're putting money on it, you had to put your daughter's college fund on there. Who you betting
on? You want to go, Mike?
Right now, I mean, Chance is still hurt. I mean, his elbow was fucked up. I don't. When you pulled Austin, you looked great right off the bat. I mean, So I mean, yeah, I would go you right now. Like if you pulled it, if you guys pulled today, I would go you.
Okay. All right. And then if Chance heals up, maybe it's
I think Chance is about at 75% right now.
Right. Yeah. His elbow's all jacked.
I think by this summer he'll be back to like regular form.
Right. Ryan, what do you think?
Yeah, when I saw this poll, I remember that practice video when Chance came over, and that's kind of all we have to go on because both of you are better versions of yourself that day. If you had been injured and Chance has been progressing, maybe I would change my mind. But given what I saw in that practice video, given that you're stronger and he's stronger, and I mean, I don't see any reason to say you aren't still the favorite there.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah. Sorry, Chance. That's my neutral. I'm just giving it how it is. That's what I have to go on.
All right.
Just send that payment to my Venmo, Derek.
Quick. Okay, so guys, it's 4:00. We're gonna start wrapping this up. Quick shout out in the chat, Silky Wilkie. Thank you for all the gifted memberships. You did 20 gifted memberships in the chat. Sorry, Silky, got kind of caught up in the show. Wasn't able to say thank you right away. Thank you, man, for helping me out. Yeah, Mike. So thanks for coming on the show, man. I know we've all been talking about how excited we are to see you back on the circuit or whatever it is. I mean, but just I know you're going to get on the big shows on King of the Table, East vs. West. Immediately, as soon as you're ready to go, you know all the doors are going to open up to you. So everybody wants to see some dude with the shirt off, you know, flexing on the camera, right? This is going to happen, right? So and then we got to have our match at some point. I need some retribution from you. You beat me up every time. Damn it.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it. It's a good show, man.
Yeah. So every week, maybe in like a couple months, we're gonna kind of probably cycle back through. Maybe we'll get you back on here, some new topics, especially when your name's gonna be in all these posts. Anyway, you have matches. We'll get your thought process on your own matches as well. But yeah, dude, I love having you. I mean, we knew this would be entertaining. You getting in here and showing people what you're all about.
Yeah, bro. Let me know. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, Ryan, anything to say?
No, yeah. Thanks for everyone tuning in every Monday, 6 p.m. real time Eastern, 3 p.m. fake time Pacific, and yeah, more Reddit fun. Thank you so much, Mike. That was a blast, man. We knew it would be.
You got it, Ryan. Thanks, brother.
Also, guys, real quick shout out. Check out the awswitch.com. Get yourself a shirt, hat, or sticker, anything like that. Discount code AWDerek. I need to get a Mike Ayello shirt on there. Mike, can I use your likeness and make a douchebag shirt or like a Mikey Beach?
Just write fuck shirts on the fucking shirt.
I gotta write fuck shirts on the shirts. Okay. All right. I can see it. But I want to picture you flex it. I'm gonna take the fireman photo from the calendar. I'm gonna take that one.
Yeah, right.
All right, guys. All right, Ryan, we'll see you guys next week. Next week's on Ryan's channel, you guys, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Later, bro.
Thanks, everyone. See you.